Colton says, could developing citation building strategies for local lead generation sites be effective? For instance, could temporarily using an office building address in a target city help establish local presence and enhance local SEO? Possibly, but here's the problem, Colton. What happens when you end up assigning that site to a specific location, right? If you assign it, right, then that's going to cause NAP discrepancies from what was currently built from the initial kind of temporary location that you assign to it, and then what it has to be converted to once you actually have a paying client. Again, depending on how you monetize the site, you can either assign it entirely to another company, and then you would want to change some of the data of that site, or you could just assign any of the leads that were generated from that and keep it under your LOG brand. And so maybe, but the problem is, unless you're planning on getting a GBP, what's the point? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't recommend. That's the whole reason why I have the LOG sites to begin with, is so that we don't need GBPs. We do it with organic assets only, okay? Because it's very difficult to verify GBPs. Look, if you have a way and you can verify Google Business Profiles, if you know a way to do it consistently and they stick and they don't get suspended arbitrarily at some point within a couple of months, by all means, yeah, build a GBP for every damn one of your LOG sites if you can. I don't do that unless I already have GBPs in a location. And then I would, like, I actually just had 2 of them in the last week rebranded from Tree Care HQ local sites to Felling Pro brands, 2 of them that I've done in the last week, because I already had GBPs just under a different brand name in those locations. But for new LOG sites that I create in new locations, I don't worry about GBPs. I don't worry about citations. I don't worry about none of that. All I do is build the site, wait for it to start to rank. I build some links to it if needed. But once some of the pages start to rank in the top 3 to 5, the top 5 positions for some of the locations we're targeting, then that's all that is needed to now you point to that and use that when I'm pitching my services to companies in that area. That's it. Right. And so if you have the ability to do it, by all means, yes, do it. But I don't, because it's very difficult to get GBPs anyways. Even if you can verify them, they're likely to get suspended if it's not a real valid business location. So why bother with building citations to an LOG site until and unless you have an actual client with a verifiable GBP that you can always re-verify if needed. You understand? That's the whole point of the LOG sites, guys, is to not have to deal with that shit. That's why I started developing it, okay? So that we can avoid the GBP stuff until you land a client in that area, and then they should have a verifiable Google Business location, essentially, that they can re-verify or reinstate if needed, okay?